Thank you very much. Thank you. I'm the rabbi of the show. Because I'm here, the show is now kosher. Congratulations. The whole time I was watching, I was kind of watching from the back, and I noticed that there's this lady here has a red bag. Is there a sex toy in there? That's what I'm thinking. I knew it. I knew it. The Jazzling's in there, probably. Just calling back. I feel like I'm not being fair to you because this is a very Jewish everything. But I'm really culturally Jewish, which means that I'm only just neurotic. I don't go to, I don't do the religious part, but I have all the neuroses. Basically is what it means. But I had a friend, and I was kind of, my feelings were hurt recently because I had a friend who said, well, if you don't practice the religion, you're not Jewish, because Judaism is a religion and not a race. Guys, I don't look this way because I pray hard. I think it's a little, I think this is apparently a common debate. Is it a religion? Is it a race? I think I can solve it right now. I think so, just as a compromise to make everyone happy. Judaism is neither a religion nor a race. It's a condition. I was born with it. I'm on medication. Hopefully it won't take it. Some people, they acquire it later in life. Those are the very unfortunate people. I'm 32 years old, and... no, I'm not. I'm 33. I just had a birthday recently, and that's threw me. Oh, thank God. Thanks. Did anyone else recently have a birthday, and you went online on your birthday, and Google knows it's your birthday now? Yeah, like I went online, and the Google was like a picture of a birthday cake, and it knew it. And I clicked on it, and it opened up my Google profile, and it was incomplete, and I had no friends. And I thought, Google, you're not helping. Anyway, I'm 33 years old, and I lost my virginity when I was 32. Woo! That always gets about that reaction. A couple of people laugh, and everyone else goes, it's probably a red flag. But basically, people will ask me, well, why did it take you so long to have sex? And I wish it was an exciting, interesting thing, like I was training to be a Jedi and I wasn't, something cool like... It's not. It's, the simplest answer is, the movie The 40-Year-Old Virgin? It's the same thing. I was a nerd, I'm shy, etc. It's just without all the jokes and no Seth Rogen. This girl saw me perform, and she saw me talk about being an adult virgin, and she was actually interested. And what that teaches me is that when I'm honest with you guys about who I am, I'll have sex once every 32 years. So she sends me a text message, and she says, are you really a virgin? And I respond, yes. And she said, how far have you gotten with someone? And I respond, what we are doing right now, this is as far. And then she said, seriously, what's the most you've ever done with someone? And I respond, well, I kissed a girl in a play once. And she said, well, what did you think about that? I said, well, I thought she had bad breath. And this girl... And I sent that text, I sent that response because I was being honest, and then I thought, is that really the best thing I should be saying? And then she responds, you're cute and funny, we should hang out. So, yeah, that worked. That text exchange worked. Like, I read that book, The Game, how to pick up women. Nowhere in the game did it say, talk to her like you're autistic. So she says she's going to come over in a couple of hours to give me plenty of time to panic. And I realized I had to go out and buy condoms, which... I hate buying the condoms. I hate that the Magnum condom is right there with all the other condoms, the extra large. And I knew I had to buy condoms because I've Wikipedia'd sex, and I know that that's... I'd watched the industrial films about sex, I'd heard the songs. But I don't like that the Magnum, because I'm not a Magnum condom guy. Yes, I've measured. You know, I'm aware of where I stand in the greater scheme. You know, I know where I measure up. I'm not a Magnum condom guy. I'm more of a starter pistol. You know, or like a Beretta, I think. But you know, Magnum is a gun. It's a very violent term. I'm more of a Camp David Accord condom kind of gun. I think the Magnum condom should be behind the counter, so that when someone who actually needs it, they walk in wearing their cowboy boots, because that's what they do, and they should walk up to the guy behind the counter and just look him right in the eye, and the guy behind the counter kind of nods with understanding, doesn't have to say anything, just hands it to him. That's how it should work. I don't want to go into the grisly details of the act of coitus itself that I had with this young woman. But there was a mirror in my room. At one point I thought I would look over and see what I looked like. That was a mistake. At the time I had long curly hair and no beard. I looked over and I saw what appeared to be a hobbit having a seizure. It was not right. Should not have known. Should not have looked. And the thing, and like this was like a one-night stand sort of thing. We didn't know each other that well. There, you know, she had been drinking a little bit, and she said not one, but the names of two other guys while we were doing this. Jake and Aaron, and my name is Josh. So I feel like she's working her way through the Old Testament. And at one point I asked her, well, who's Jake? And she said, you are. And I said, well, let's not tell Josh. I should have gotten laid in college. That's where I should have had sex. That's where I wanted to. That's where I would have, had some stamina. At this, I'm 32. I don't work out. I'm an 80-year-old with, but with the millennial sense of work ethic. It's not good. But I should have had sex in college, but I didn't. I was a theater major and I didn't get laid. Yeah, exactly. I know. Shocked silence is what. I did not have sex. Yeah, I was a theater major, and you've heard of the theater major parties. There's twice as much crying, twice as much sex, and then the girls show up. There was this other guy named Kyle. He got all the women. He is the kids are saying. I think this is the phrase they use. Crushed a lot of pussy. Is that? I don't crush pussy, by the way. I apply a gentle pressure. But I was very jealous of Kyle, and I had a teacher who said, "Don't be jealous of Kyle. Don't be jealous of Kyle. The women, they only want to have sex with Kyle. They're going to want to marry you." Yeah, I think they're going to want to marry me and continue to have sex with Kyle. Essentially, I'm trying to get more into politics. Not like enter as a be a politician. That wouldn't work. But I just want to know more about it so I can be more well informed. And the more I read CNN.com every day, the more depressed I get. And I've been thinking really hard about this. And I feel like the parts of this country that are really suffering right now, we should give those parts of the country to the Kardashians. Hear me out. Our leaders took basically the United States, which basically an empire, and turned it into a clusterfuck. Kardashians literally took a clusterfuck and turned it into an empire. Okay, you give them Mexico. In 10 years, it'll be the greatest world power / spa you could possibly see. I also think, and I will close with this thought on Hillary Clinton. I'm very ashamed to admit this, but whenever I look at Hillary Clinton, who's a very intelligent, capable leader, has a lot to offer. Whenever I look at her, all I think of is, your husband got a blowjob in the 90s. I know I should be better than that, but that's all I think. And I feel like what I really want more than anything is for her to just say it once. Just say it. Just acknowledge it. Just once. Just say it. I think she should do it as a commercial. And I think it should be, my name is Hillary Clinton. In the 90s, my husband asked me for oral sex, and I said no, and he went and got it from somewhere else. So you could say, I am a job creator. Guys, you've been phenomenal. My name is Joshua Snyder. Thank you very much.